Greetings to you, music lovers, hype dorks, everybody. Today's big week for tech. Big week for tech. I'm super pumped here. All right. Big week for tech with tons of earnings. Let's just run through the docket of what we have. Today, Facebook reports after the bell. Tomorrow, AMD, Microsoft, Twitter, Google. What else? Robinhood reports tomorrow. Lockheed Martin reports tomorrow. Boeing, Ford, GM, Coca-Cola, Teladoc, Spotify, Bristol Myers, eBay. Thursday, big one. Apple, Amazon. Those are gonna move some things. Buck of the Star, Shopify. Man, get your oven mitts ready. And then Friday gets rather boring. It's all oil. Exxon, Chevron, Phillips 66. What else do we have? Oh, Colgate. That's a little bit of disruption for your teeth. All right, let's see what we have. Futures are just up a touch. I don't know what this is. I'm interested to see. This is going to be cool for this week. It's going to come out and we're going to see a bunch of news stories that come out today of whatever this Yahoo Finance Summit is. I have no idea what it is, but it sounds like it'll give me some good news stories to talk about. All right, let's get into some news. Speaking of which, I'm going to start with Rivian because this is awesome. Rivian, their new electric truck. So the one thing that I do love about all of this EV, these people just come out with really cool stuff. Because there's nothing in the car except for a battery. So you have this frunk. With them, they have the back, and then of course, like underneath the seats, there's no transmission, so you could just throw the kitchen under there. So smash the like button for me, please. They are going to add, and I'm just going to go to their website after this, $5,000, you can get the Otis Perkin Autoland in gas or EV, and it's a kitchen. So it's a camping kitchen with an induction range, a sink, a spray head faucet, a 4-gallon water tank, and string lights to set the mood, an easy to stow away dinner table thingy. All right. Then they come down here and they say that everything is, Rivian is impressive, and it's not a conventional company, and this and that. And Ford is doing, but they just announced that they're going to do $11.4 billion of battery and assembly capacity, and they don't have a kitchen. Well, I'm sorry. you can power your house for multiple days off of a Ford vehicle. So I think that that's a little bit cooler than a kitchen. But where is the internet here? Look at this. Rivian. I built one this morning because I was like, ooh, this sounds pretty sweet. If you go configure, I just want to show you this kitchen. Where is the kitchen? Next. Here's the kitchen. Look at this thing. A kitchen comes out of the side of your truck. It has an induction stove on it. This is like legit. Look at this. You have drawers. This thing's awesome. But hey, whatever you want to do. And then you can put a tent on top of the vehicle. That's pretty sweet too. All right, let's get into some other things. Hertz and Tesla. Speaking of disruption and EV, this is comical to me. Hertz, the company that was on the verge of bankruptcy, I guess they're trying to reinvent themselves in a really different way. And that is going to be from ordering 100,000 Teslas. That's going to be $4.2 billion of revenue for Tesla. Hertz said that they are looking to buy 100,000 Tesla vehicles as a plan to electrify its rental fleet. This to me just says more that Tesla is the leader in this industry and they're going to be there for a very long time because they have the charging capabilities of that the system while you're on the road. Nobody else has that. And Electrify America is a joke. And the other one, that's a joke too. You saw it in Marquez Brownlee's video. Hertz just came out of rental 4 months ago, and I don't know. I mean, it's pretty sweet. I think it's cool, but could you live out of that? Yeah, you can live out of that truck. I need that for my semi. Don is absolutely right. Don's a truck driver, and that would be pretty sweet to have in your semi. Pinterest tumbles and PayPal soars after the payments firm said it would not be bidding at the moment. So this is the big news from last week, and right now Pinterest is down 15%. PayPal is up about 6%. The reasoning was, I understood the reasoning from a usership perspective. PayPal is losing users. Pinterest is gaining users. PayPal probably wanted to siphon some of their users over to their platform and that they were going to do a $45 billion acquisition, but they decided not to. So, RIP Pinterest. What else do we have here? There was something. Oh, I got to scroll down on this one, or I'll click it again. Here we go. Here's Beyond Meat. So we were talking about this in the chat, guys. This Beyond Meat. I don't know. Some of you maybe are new to investing. You came in right around COVID. You've probably heard a little bit about Beyond Meat if you're new, but if you're not from like an investor from like 2018 to now. Guys, let me tell you what Beyond Meat was. Beyond Meat was the greatest thing since a real hamburger. It was God's gift to earth. It was going to change the world. It was, I don't even know how to just keep emphasizing how great Beyond Meat was. At the end of 2018, you were a moron if you did not own Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat this year, the stock market is up 20%. This massively, massively disruptive company has plummeted 60% since January's peak. And the stock is quote unquote misunderstood. And when you start reading through this article, there's not a single frickin' thing in here about numbers. It's just this company's misunderstood. They need to make chicken. Sweet. So Beyond Meat is down 60% since its January peak, where it fell from an all-time high of $230 in mid-2019. It traded less than $96 on Friday. There's a future for the company, but it really doesn't lie in meat. Its meat products are okay, but its meat products were supposed to be the greatest thing ever. The future of all these products now it's different. Now we got to go to the next thing. It's synthetic poultry and pork. Their product is tremendous. It has a tremendous amount of advantages if they can get it down in cost. If they can just simplify. If they could just simply produce a cheaper, better product, well, no kidding. The wholesale industry, from McDonald's to your school lunches and blah, blah, blah. The key here is innovation. Of course, it's innovation. And we might as well just ring the frickin' bell. I'm going to need a new bell by the end of this show. The key here is innovation and the new product release, and of course, the taste and cost. If they can achieve those things, I think the future is very, very bright for Beyond Meat. So I'm looking at this saying, hype dorks, you get a 60% discount here. Why don't you go buy it like crazy? Then this guy says, notice he didn't say one single thing in here about numbers. Nothing. I don't think I would be buying it right now. Why? I'd want to see it retrace a little bit before I might buy it. I think to the upside. Why? There's still room for it to grow. This is still an industry with some secular growth, secular strengths. Man, you hype dorks, you're really something. That's all I got to say about that. End of year sales. What discount? I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, etc. Because deals are going to be, it's going to be tough to find deals out there. There's just going to be fewer bargains for people. So one side effect of COVID-19 pandemic going into the holidays, fewer bargains for shoppers. Nike sneakers, Coach handbags, and Ralph Lauren polo shirts could be seen as closer to paying full price. You know, one of my favorite days of the year is not Thanksgiving, it's Black Friday, because I love to see the videos. I just go like wherever you watch videos and just see these people just attack each other over a toilet paper or a toaster or something even crazier like paper towels and toilet paper like we were seeing last year. That was epic. I love it. It's wonderful. Guys, smash the like button for me if you love watching those videos. See what I did there? Showmanship. I'm definitely going to buy less this year. They just interviewed some random lady in California. Every time I go to the store, the prices are higher, which are cutting into the budget. A number of out-of-stock messages online is up 172% compared to January of 2020, according to Adobe Inc. They track websites and such. Adobe expects holiday discounts of 5 to 25%, less than the historical range of 10 to 30%. So the discounts will still be there. And of course, they're going to give discounts on products that they have more stock of. So for some supply chain, some chains such as Gap and Home Depot, the effort to wean shoppers off discounts has been a long battle. Home Depot has been doing it for a very long time. Did I have to highlight anything else? Walmart's inventory, of course, has grown. We would take more inventory if we can get it, but we can't. The average discount percentage for men's apparel over the Labor Day weekend through Brad's Deals, good website, and online discount marketplace was 54% compared with 71% a year ago. Promotions will be strategically placed where people have excess stock. So let me read some of your comments here. Let's see here. Anything good? Black Friday is for retailers to offload overstock items. Yeah. My wife wants an iPad for Christmas. Not having fun locking in a deal. I'm not sure that you're going to get a deal from an iPad. Let's see here. Does Google? You know what I'm hoping for? I need to buy a bunch of Nest thermostat things. So I do hope that those are on sale. Google historically has good deals, and Google's been in a pretty good situation. Janet Yellen's timeline for tapering is through mid-2022. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said that she expects price increases to remain high through the first of 2022, but rejected the criticism that the U.S. risks losing control of inflation. Inflation is expected to ease in the second half if supply chain bottlenecks are changed. Tight U.S. labor market and other factors arising from the pandemic improves. I don't think we're about to lose control of inflation. Okay. On Friday, Jerome Powell said that sounded on a high note as he said that he's not worried about inflation. They want to trim interest rates, and they want to trim more quantitative easing, and they are not going to trim interest rates anytime soon. He said the policies are well positioned to manage. This is a funny quote right here from Janet Yellen. The core of our financial system did very well because of the improvements in our capital liquidity, you printed money, risk management, you printed money, and stress testing. I don't really know what that means. And those improvements have stayed in place during the Powell regime. We are well aware. It's a housekeeping matter when it comes to the debt ceiling. Janet Yellen said it's a housekeeping matter, doing what's necessary to pay our bills. Noted. It's incredible how irresponsible these people are. Tesla was up 4%. We are totally wrong in our valuation process. Unsubbed. Seth, I think I'll unsub too. This is a good little story from 1929. So are we headed for a similar fate? I'm going to ignore all of this topside. And this is from the Wall Street Nope, I'm joking. This is from Barron's if you're interested. But let me scroll down to here. Fundamentally, they said back in 1929, nothing is wrong. The American speculative bubble burst last week, he wrote on October 28th. The panic is the only way to describe the situation. Panic selling is exactly what happened when we went to when COVID was happening. So the stock market last week, this is back in 1929. The stock market last week suffered the greatest collapse in its history, Nelson wrote on November 4th. 5 years of drunken speculation ended in a rout that must have astounded even the Federal Reserve System, established 16 years earlier. After the panic of 1907 nearly toppled Americans' haphazard banking system, the Fed was designed to make future panic impossible. The fact that the central bank contributed to the 1929 panic by raising interest rates to curb speculation, a move that instead slowed economic growth. Let's see here. Doomsdayers are... Yep. What do we got? One more thing down here. Guys, look at this. From a 300... This is the Dow. Think about that. $381.17 on a high on September 3rd. It tumbled to $41.22 on July 8th, 1932. That high wasn't regained until 1954. Happens, y'all. That's that. Follow us on Instagram at TraderMo_EM, at Paul Gabriel, at Seth Kirchanen. What do we have in here? You guys are wrong about the Tesla valuation. Can't value Tesla like you value Coke. Noted. There's iPad deals every month. Yeah, there's iPad deals out there. Just keep Googling it. What else we got here? Treasury yields. Still ticking up. Still 1.6.5 range. Let's see. Today we have Facebook after the bell. I'm very anxious to see what Facebook is going to do after the bell just because they've been beat down so much. Pet meds. I know a lot of you are looking at that from a value perspective, so be careful. Tomorrow morning, do we have anything? GE is tomorrow morning. JetBlue, Lockheed Martin is tomorrow morning. So we'll see what those do. UPS tomorrow morning. Here's the website for everythingmoney.com. Here's all your news. Here's everything we got. And if you want to join, $28 a month gets you access to our software, exclusive content, everything that comes from Paul, Seth, and myself. You can get that for $28 a month. If you want even more exclusive content, Bid and Ask Nation. This is where you get trading with me, which we're going to do for, 12, 13 minutes right after I finish this. Employed Trader Series, exclusive content, chatting with me every single day, etc. It is the place to be if you want to make some money and you don't want to sit on your hands and do boring old value investing. $500 a month gets you into Paul's Super Shorts. This is an exclusive chat with Paul and myself, and there's about 40 people in there. And if you want to do a one-on-one session with me, actually I have 2 this week, I think. $750, 1 hour of my time. I did one last week with a great guy from South Carolina, and I think he's going to benefit greatly from that. And if you want to do a 4-hour real estate deal with Paul, $10,000, $2,500 an hour gets you that. So let's do some stocks, and we'll go from there. Let's see what anybody else going on here. Tesla is not just an EV company, Seth. Tesla is a tech company. It is a tech company. 88% of their revenue came from cars, but they're a frickin' tech company. What don't you guys understand? I just don't understand. I hope you start with Baba. Tesla is more than a car company. I just literally can't. I don't even know what to say to these people. For all the people that I know, like the people that hate us, you watch us most. So for all the people that were commenting, what do you have to say about Intel now? What do you have to say about Intel now? I have one very easy thing to say to you about Intel now. Look at their revenue, look at their profit, look what they're doing going into the future. I am buying more. That's what I have to say about Intel now. Any other dumb questions from you? I didn't think so. All right, give me some stocks and let's roll through them. Let's look at Baba first because I think Color Scream said it. What do we got? Oh, look at that little stochastic getting a little pop. Trying to run into its 100-day moving average. Where's it going to open this morning? About the same price, 177.66. What else do we have First time checking in. Can you look at BBY? Well, first of all, welcome. Second of all, wow. What do we have here? Oh, wow. If you're in the bid and ask, please tag me and say Best Buy long, because this is looking really good. Came right up, pulled back, moving forward. I honestly, if the only thing that I don't like is this yellow line down here, and that has to do with this basically 6 weeks of very light volume, not even touching average. So, yeah. Google is not an advertising company. Thank you. Oh, you're right. Tesla does make money on Bitcoin. My bad. Let's see here. I just saw a stock that I really wanted to do. All right. Well, I'll just do Google because I can't remember. Google. Why is Google down like this? That's interesting. So with Google, they're reporting this week, but there's certainly a downtrend right now. So I don't think that I would go ahead and short Google, just because I'm not one to short FANGs in this market, because anytime they pump money into the market, the FANGs rip. So to me, if you wanted to do something short here, I mean, that's expensive short. You could run it down to the 100-day moving average. But what I would rather do, wait for earnings to clear. What day is earnings? Let's see. Is it Thursday? 26th. So it's tomorrow. I would just let earnings happen. Chill out. Matt Jones makes a good point. First off, who named Beyond Meat? BM? Really? Second, Tesla should rebrand to Beyond Cars. Boom. Scene. Intel. Whoa. I just think I'm just going to sell all my Intel because I'm shaking in my boots. So this is looking great. I like what I'm seeing here. It's not from the chart, but from value perspective, and we'll see. Mark, I don't know what this is, Richard. No clue. But if I ever got a stock like this, holy moly. If I ever get a stock like this and it did this to me, I'm selling. I'm taking my profits and running. You're going to pull back down to the 200-day moving average, if not further. So in my opinion, you should go ahead and sell that. Alex Rush, they make flamethrowers. Actually, they don't. That's the Boring Company that makes the flamethrowers. But I do understand what you're saying. Whoa. HPQ. Let's see. HPQ value play. Oh, okay. So it's not looking bad. The reason I pulled up the line chart is I want to see the run up and the little pullback and then the roll and then another pullback. So it's not looking the worst. You're getting pretty decent volume in there. If you can just get this yellow line into the sweet spot, I think this is okay for a long-term play. I really do. Now over here, I like that you held over the 200-day moving average. That's really confident thing. DBX trend is up. Let's see. Dropbox. I love Dropbox. Actually, if you watch a show, you know I don't like Dropbox. The product. It's the wait, what? No, sir, whoever asked me this question, you need to join the Bid and Ask Nation. The trend is not up. The trend is very, very down, and you're about to roll over here. And you're about to break through the 100-day moving average, which is really probably going to push you down to the 200-day moving average. So the trend is certainly not up here. Yeah, you need to join in with us and start watching some Training 101 series videos. AMD. Let's see what we got with AMD. Intel was up a minute ago. Sweet. AMD. So AMD... So they did their little flagpole pattern. They pulled back down, and now have they... Let's see if we can make a nice comparison here. There you go. So when you get flagpole patterns, they typically come up, and then they just fall down. Now you're seeing that AMD actually made a nice climb this time, making W formations. That's how it's going to sustain itself at this all-time high. Now, of course, they report earnings. I believe it's tomorrow. Yep, it's tomorrow. So be careful with this. Don't be in this during earnings, but I'm really happy that this shows a nice clarification between a flagpole that pulls back down and a W formation pattern, a step stool that runs right up. Sorry for a Dropbox. I'm not a trader. Oh, okay. Well, I don't even know what it is from a. I'm not sure what it is from a. I don't know what I'm trying to say to you. Foot Locker. Value perspective is what I was trying to say. Okay, Foot Locker. So Foot Locker's just kind of doggish. It's not. It's bouncing up and down here, which I don't love. The volume is just absolutely terrible. I mean, you can't find anything in this market. Jeez. If I was you, you can try to swing trade this over here, but you're getting to the end of that swing trade. You're getting to the end of the cookie jar. You're just grabbing crumbs. And with something that has this light of volume, I would not advise it. So I think that you should just kind of ignore. Lee, SPY, good question. These gaps, this is why it's so difficult in this market, because every day it's something like this. It's just pump, 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 nonstop. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a flagpole pattern, so I would not be surprised to see the S&P come back down here at some point. Yep, it's going to probably run right to the 50-day moving average. It's pretty much where I drew the line, so right around that 444 number. So, yeah. What do we have? Colgate, they're reporting earnings. Colgate Palmolive. Okay, so I'm looking at this more from a swing trading perspective now. They report on the 29th, whatever day that is, Thursday or Friday. So this is the thing I like here. You're getting that little reversal, red line moving up. Good volume coming in the last 4 days. If you break through this 25-day moving average, say you make it, well, you're going to open the day a little bit lower right here. But if you can get up here and just close above your 25-day moving average, I would be certainly fine with a little swing trade on that one. Do you think the market will pull back again when the package is finalized of corporate tax increases? Probably. I don't know. I have no idea. It's however they want to spin it. You have to remember, what we're seeing a lot in this market now is good means bad, bad means good. So I don't know. I mean, when you have bad jobs numbers come out, the market goes up. When you have good jobs numbers come out, the market goes down, because people want to keep, everybody wants to see this stimulus keep going, because it's a guarantee to keep everything, well, it's not a guarantee, but it's more of a guarantee to keep everything rolling in the up direction, I should say. Yeah, guys, smash the like button. Let's get this thing to 200 before the end of the show. Gap right here on FedEx. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing with FedEx. I would like to see a little bit more volume. You are kind of in that overbought range for a swing trade, and you're sputtering out up here. But keep a watch down here. This is a good looking dog stock, gap stock. This is good. Throw a tracker share on this one. I do think that you're going to fill that gap at some point, especially going into Christmas. Moving things. Okay. Yeah. All right. CCL. Let's do CCL. I'm not doing Shiba. CCL. I will give you something for Shiba, though. There you go. Love ya. Are we allowed to? Oh, my God, Matt. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see here. What do we have? So this is your typical 50%er. Here's your high. Here's your low. Here's your mid-range, about $34, $32, whatever it is. And you can't ever, so when you fall, you come back up, everybody takes profits, falls back down. Gets back up there, take profits. Gets back up there, takes profits. So it's trying to get back up to this $32 level, and it's struggling hard. So to me right now, it's an avoid. You have bad looking long-term stochastic. You're not even close on the daily. Just a total avoid for me. How about Tesla for the hype people? PP, you got it. TSLA. All right. What is their previous all-time high? Intraday all-time high was $900.40. Congratulations, hype dorks. You got it up to $950 this morning. I am very proud of you. I think you should take profits, but Lord knows you ain't taking profits because this thing's going to the frickin' moon. Actually, I think it's on the moon now. It's probably going beyond Mars. So beyond meat, beyond Mars. That's what they should change their name to, Matt. Beyond Mars, not beyond cars. Yeah, looks good to me. I mean, have fun. Keep playing with it. I don't know what to tell you. Next, Facebook. Facebook is reporting today. They've been beaten down quite a bit in the last couple of weeks. When are they changing their name? I thought it was supposed to be last week. Maybe yeah, I don't know. All right. Metaverse. So lots of selling volume coming in on Friday. Dropped down right down to the 200, and actually it's actually going to open right on top of the 200-day moving average. So let's see what's going to happen with them today after the bell. I am going to be looking for that one for sure. Saturn is beyond Mars. Tesla is Saturn. Touché. Hertz is ordering 100,000 cars. That's why it's up. Thank you. The interesting thing is, you're banking on that company, Hertz, that just came out of bankruptcy 4 months ago, to be able to spend $4 billion on electric vehicles. I mean, is it possible? Sure. I don't know what their cash situation is, but Vertex Pharma, yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this company, but whatever you like. So if you want to, just wait. Let it get into the sweet spot. I mean, you have tons of gaps to fill. You got one to fill here. You got one to fill here. So you can roll with it. Motley Fool recommends stocks like Shop, Skills, and Etsy. You know what I have to say about that? Disruption to the moon and beyond. You know who should be the mascot for the stock market? Buzz Lightyear. To infinity and beyond. Look at MMM through earnings season. Let's see. MMM. What do we got here? So I really like the trend that's setting up with them. When do they report? Tomorrow or something? 26th. Yeah, so they report tomorrow. If they can get, what I'm hoping for is 3M gets up here and the market is now open. I hope that 3M gets up here and kind of jumps up here to this 100 and 200 day moving average, and then the following day can break up, because that would make this trend turn up, which would be wonderful. So what else do we have? I'll do two more, and then that's it. How can they have that much money coming out of bankruptcy? William, I don't know, but I have a feeling that they're going to be purchasing it on a lot of debt. I could be totally wrong. I'm just speculating here. I mean, I don't know how a company, unless they restructured and paid off tons of bills and whatever. So I don't know. David Stein, Neo. You want to talk about disruption? This is disruption. Is this the one that rolled cars down a hill? No, this is the Chinese one. That was Nikola. So cool. It's just stuck below its 100-day moving average. You can see that right here. And it's just consolidating. It's consolidating hard, and it has been for basically the whole year. Let's see, the whole year. No, it's been consolidating hard in there since, oh yeah, it really has been, since last year. I mean, with the exception of a couple of pops when Stock Mo pumped it a little bit, hasn't really done much. So I don't think I would be doing anything with it long term, but go and swing it for sure. Rem, Nike, you know the way to my heart. Let's see a line chart here. Oh, this is looking beautiful. Somebody toss this in the Bid and Ask Nation for me. Put in Nike long term. This is looking really good. I love the trend that we're having here. I love that we had W formation, up, pullback, done. Yeah, this is great. I would love to see one more pullback. This is wonderful. It's overall 4 major moving averages. I don't like the volume. It's kind of declining, decelerating a little bit, but everything else is looking really good on Nike. So somebody tag me in the Bid and Ask, and we will roll from there. That bell sounds like two sheep running to buy a Bitcoin. I love it. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here for today. I will see y'all on Discord, and I will be back in 23 and a half hours to do it all over again. I will see you all on the flippity flop.